Okay, everything's set. We're streaming. We're like live.
Awesome.
Everything looks good, everything sounds good, everything smells good, everything tastes good. I think we're ready to go.
So should I reset or just keep playing?
You should probably reset. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the jump. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jump and Shoot Bros. We're going to be doing our signature Swift Plod through Super Metroid today. And yeah, we have a camera now. We're legit now. We're actual streamers now. I'm Caleb. That's Jeremy. So now you can put a name to a face and a face to a name. Yep, that's all I got to say about that.
Swift plot time.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm checking the stream and making sure that it doesn't look like garbage. And you know what? It pretty much doesn't look like garbage.
Garbage.
Alright, so I think the plan is for you to restart, right, Jeremy? So that you can play your you can do your little whatever you call it.
I could do just a total long play of like exploring the whole game.
You could do that, but maybe no.
Probably not. Because I don't remember the whole game. I remember only what I play on a normal basis.
I see. Well, that's fair. You skip like most of the game, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Should I start with the data file with 1 second of time on it?
Yes.
So that we don't have to watch the intro again?
Sure. Do it. Wait, how is there possibly a data
Oh wait, no, it's
file?
1 minute and it skips the intro stage.
Well,
the intro stage.
Sorry, Jeremy, can't do it. It's not a valid Swift plot if you skip anything. We're going for the record books here, so.
I did start it, so hold on.
Oh gosh, can you not just like hold down the trigger buttons and the start and the select and stuff? Oh.
I mean, it may. I don't know.
Lame.
I know that in Yoshi's story, if you press LR, like A, B, and start, it will kill Yoshi.
What?
Like you'll actually die and have to start over.
Wow, that's dark.
I think it is to prevent soft locks. So like if you get yourself stuck somehow, you can get out of it without resetting.
Okay.
It makes sense.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
Weird.
The galaxy is at peace.
Best voice acting, Jordan?
Yeah.
Number one voice acting.
Emotion.
Yeah. The fire.
That's what I've read in those years. Yes.
Jordan's here too.
Yes, I've read those years.
Okay. Sorry guys, I keep on getting distracted because this trying to make sure that the audio was working because it was like not working and then it was, but it never actually wasn't working. Everything was fine. It's just that Twitch kind of freaks me out sometimes with its shenanigans. Anyway, the point is that we're new at this, so
We are indeed. You might want to keep an eye on chat over there.
we don't
for
know all
those
the
chats.
things. Oh yeah, well I guess I can. Oh gosh, no, I'll keep an eye on chat because Jordan can't be trusted. She'll probably just go on Facebook.
For right now, I'd probably check it once every 10 minutes or so. You know? If some
You never know
random
how
person happened to
incredibly
find it.
active our chat could get out of nowhere.
Is anybody watching
Probably not.
At this particular time, no. But we have a follower, so
Did you put it the title of the game in
Yes.
there, and that we are doing indeed a swift plod
yes,
of the game? Okay.
I've got Metroid in there.
See, a lot of people come to Twitch to watch speed runs. You don't want to watch a speed run. You want to watch a swift plod.
Right. That's kind of the whole concept behind our channel,
Right.
is that we do things
Sort of
in
fast.
a swift but plodding fashion.
Right.
And by that, what we really mean is that that's what Jeremy does, and I don't know what I do because I don't ever play games on this channel.
You should though.
Yeah, well, I will when we get to.
Maybe you should play Super Metroid or Mega Man X, and we can watch you do a burdensome plot.
Yeah, well, a failure to complete the game, more than likely.
Yeah.
Well, with Mega Man X2, for example, I have literally never beat it.
Yeah.
So, part of that is I've never invested enough time, but part of it is also that I'm really bad at Mega Man.
Right. That is true.
Now, I've beaten X and I've beaten X4. Yes, those are the two Mega Mans that I've beaten.
I might actually have to switch controllers at some point.
Are you trying to still use the old school?
Yeah.
Why? You've
I don't know, because I like
already
it.
established that
There's-
it doesn't work for you.
There is a I do like it. I do like the way it feels and everything. I just don't like, I mean, of course, the D-pad doing funky stuff and the buttons themselves, but I love how clicky the buttons are.
Yeah, but that's a
know.
dumb thing because it's not even helpful because
No,
that's
it's not
the
helpful
thing.
at all. But it gives me joy. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, just the clickiness itself is the problem with the buttons
the
because
problem,
because they have such a long throw
But I
on
like
them.
the sound it makes when I click a button.
Yeah. Look, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of bad.
It's a fairly smooth controller if those two issues didn't exist.
Right, and that's the issue. I mean, it's the Super Nintendo controller originally is just a really good controller. It's really well made,
Right.
really good. The remake, reproduction controllers, just none of them apparently are any good. I've been trying to find a
why
good one.
modern companies can't figure out the SNES controller.
Well, the difference is, of course, that the original SNES controllers were made to Nintendo standards
Right.
in Japan. These SNES controllers are made to old school with a K's standards in China for the
Yeah.
lowest price possible.
Right,
You
right.
know. So.
But is there not a market for a good quality reproduction SNES controller?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but like, who's gonna go into that market? Nintendo's not going to. Like, it's a weird kind of gray market area, no matter what.
Right.
So like the best you could hope for is like a company like Mad Catz,
Right.
to go in and start making Super Nintendo controllers. But then you're not really hoping for much if Mad Catz is
Right.
the manufacturer of
That's
your.
what I was gonna say. Like, I had a Mad Catz controller at one point, and
Right.
it wasn't very good. So
And that's the problem. Like, who is gonna make the controller?
I don't know.
It's not gonna be Nintendo, although it should be.
It should be. Keep the tradition and nostalgia alive.
Although there is the SNES Classic is coming out.
Yeah. I think
And
it's already out, right?
is it out?
I don't know.
There was a rumor, maybe. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go look it up. I'm just gonna
Good.
go look it up because,
It has a Wiimote attachment type controller, right?
the NES Classic did, but the SNES Classic, at least back whenever I was paying attention to it, there was a rumor that it was gonna use
A regular SNES.
Super
controller?
Nintendo style.
Oh. that'd
Oh
be sweet.
no.
Is it a Wii thing?
It has the Super Nintendo port on the front, but it's actually just a little flip down cover, and then it has a Wii slot in there.
Can you use an old SNES controller on it?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's purely aesthetic.
I see.
Man, what a ripoff!
Yeah. How much is that gonna be? $100?
Like 80 something, I think.
Yeah.
And it has like 16 games, I think. Yeah, I mean, it would be awesome if they had used original Super Nintendo controller ports and
Mega Man
then
X is going to be on there, right?
released a new series of Super Nintendo
Yeah.
controllers. Mega Man X? Don't know. Don't know. Let's find out. SNES Classic game list.
It's got some good stuff on it. I know that. I have looked at a game list.
It's
but I
got
don't-
Mother.
Ooh, Mother 1? Like original or Mother 2?
No, hold on a second. That's not real. This
Yeah.
isn't real.
What is that, a list of games that should
Oh,
be on
here
it?
we go. I'll go to Nintendo.com themselves and find out what they have to say about it. So they got Super Mario World, Mario Kart,
Okay,
Zelda.
Super Mario World, why? Everyone still has that game.
It's Mario World.
It's a great
They
game.
got
It's
F-Zero.
just-
They got Super Metroid.
Yeah.
You got Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You got Super Punch-Out, Castlevania 4,
Nice.
Donkey Kong Country, Mega Man X,
I figured they
Kirby
would have to put
Superstar,
Mega Man X on there.
Final Fantasy 3, Kirby's Dream Course,
That's a pretty solid lineup.
Star Fox,
Final
Stairfax.
Fantasy 3 was 6, right?
Yeah. Stairfax.
Stairfax?
Yeah. Yoshi's Island. Super Mario RPG.
Nice.
Contra 3.
I just
Of
played.
course.
I just played through Super Mario RPG again like last week.
Nice.
Or
Secret
a
of
couple weeks
Mana.
ago.
Earthbound. And some. What is that? Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah, wall climbing is not happening with the old school.
Oh, snap. And they've got Star Fox 2 on there as well.
That's what I saw. Yeah. First time it was ever released.
So what's interesting about Star Fox 2 being on here is I would love to see what version of that game is on there.
What do you mean?
Well, Star Fox 2 has been released and leaked, several
Right.
times for a long time.
Forget wall jumping.
But the thing about Star Fox 2's leak, release is that it's an incomplete version of the game.
Right.
They were like 90-something% done with the game, and then a ROM of that, beta build of the game leaked out from somewhere, and that's how everybody's able to make the Star Fox 2 cartridges and stuff that
Right.
exist out there. But I'm wondering if that's the actual, that was the one that leaked, but who knows what the internal Nintendo ROM was, by the time they canceled the project. It
Right.
might have been 100% complete at the point of cancellation, and they just didn't release it. So I'm curious if it's going to be a different ROM or if it's going to be the same ROM as the beta release.
Yeah.
And the other thing-
Do you think they'll use the completed version of the beta, or that someone made of the ROM?
Well, that's actually what I'm most interested in, because the NES Classic,
Yeah.
some guys dug into it and extracted ROMs from it
Yeah.
and did some checking on the ROM files themselves and found that some of the ROMs that were in there were actually ROMs downloaded off of the internet.
No way.
and then put on there. They knew it because NES ROMs have special. So NES ROMs, NES games have a bunch of different cartridge types, basically. Like NROM, SROM, SK-ROM, all that kind of stuff. They're
Right.
just different cartridge layouts, and essentially, the first NES emulator that ever came out that established the standard for how NES ROMs would be ripped had a special header file in it that contained all that information about the type of cartridge that the ROM was ripped from.
Right.
And that just kind of became standard in NES ROMs, but the header is not necessary, nor is it part of the. It's not necessary on modern emulators,
I see.
nor is it part of the actual ripped, ROM if you pulled it off of a chip.
Right.
Well, they examined the files in the NES Classic ROMs, and they found headers that were in the like homebrew ROM format, you know, for emulators. So these were definitely illegitimate ROMs that were downloaded off of the
Wow.
internet, because apparently Nintendo doesn't have the ROMs
Well, yeah. They just
for some of
ditched
these
them
games.
a long time ago. I guess.
And apparently it'd be more difficult for them to read those ROMs off and format them than to just use the pre-existing emulator standards that exist already. And they
Nice.
found out that a lot of virtual console ROMs are that way too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
So-
guess it's not illegal. Since they do.
No, but
actually
it's
own the
hilarious.
Intellectual property. For
It's
it.
it's not illegal, but it is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because they hate ROMs. They hate ROMs. They hate emulators. Like, it's their least favorite thing.
Yep.
And they come down hard on anybody, hard against anybody using emulators. But
Right.
then they themselves use ROMs that they downloaded
I guess
from
if
the
anybody
internet.
has a right to those ROMs, it would be Nintendo.
Right. No, but it's just hilarious. It's the irony.
hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a definite hypocrisy to it, because they're using the community that they decry to make money, basically.
Right.
The ability to sell those ROMs is almost exclusively preserved by the fact that the community exists that made
Right.
those ROMs.
Yep.
Because otherwise Nintendo would have to figure out how to get those downloaded into a format that they could then run off of an emulator.
Right. That's true. I mean, they create an emulation station for their new product, which is the exact thing that they hate in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an emulator, and they hate emulators and ROMs.
Right. And the thing is, the funny thing is, the NES Classic was easily hacked to where that different games could be put on it.
Nice.
So you could just take ROMs because they built the whole thing to function
Right.
according to the same standards that regular computer, based NES emulators work on. You can just take those ROMs and slap it on the NES Classic, and it just works.
Nice. How much space is on the NES Classic? Isn't there a ridiculous amount of space?
I don't know. I think that I don't know.
I think that
I
it's
think it
like
was
an
maybe 4
ungodly
gigs or
powerful-
something, which is
Yeah.
would be way more than you would ever
It'd be
need
enough for the
the
entire
entire
NES
NES library. Yeah.
Why would they just go ahead and do that?
What?
Put the entire NES library on there. What are they holding out for?
Licensing would be a nightmare to do that, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because Nintendo only owns the Nintendo properties.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean,
But they did licensing for. Here I go again, forgetting where to go. They did licensing for things like Mega Man X and
well, yeah, but that's one game.
right.
Like, they license, if you look at the list of games for the SNES Classic, for example, like Castlevania, Street Fighter, Mega Man X, Final Fantasy 3,
Yeah.
Contra 3.
But most of those are Konami
That's-
anyway.
That's like all the ones that's like
Capcom.
pretty much all of the licensed games. Everything else is Nintendo IP. So, very few licensed games had to be, sorted out. But I mean, if they tried to do the entire library, whew,
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
even
sure.
imagine.
That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so Super Metroid. That's what we're playing.
Oh yeah.
I'm-
How's this Swift Plod going? I don't even
I'm
know
almost
what.
back to where I was before we started streaming.
I see.
Fairly close, anyway.
So, how fast are you?
I don't know. I'm not timing it.
How long have we been streaming? Let's check how long we've been streaming, and I'll tell you how fast you're going.
I didn't start playing right when we started streaming.
Well, yeah, but we can get a ballpark. I mean, this is a Swift Plod, but
Right. That's why we don't time it.
right. It looks like we've been live for 20 minutes basically.
Nice. Oops. I'm
so,
probably
so
gonna
are
die.
you doing good?
Huh?
So are you doing good for 20 minutes?
I mean, sure.
I mean, sure. Super confident. I love it. You're probably gonna die.
I got pretty close there, but I think I'm good. There's a little health refill station down here. So fairly confident I'll make it.
You're fairly confident you'll make it to that energy refill station that you just
Yeah.
went into? Cool.
Well, I mean, if I had hit
So
one
you
of those
did
guys,
make it.
if I had hit one of those guys on the way down, I might have been in trouble. But you know.
Right. But that just takes the pure, you know, unadulterated skill that you've got.
Yeah, to dodge one of the 4 guys that were.
Yeah. You got this, Jeremy. I know you do.
Well, I know some speed strats, but for the most part, I just try to play through the route that I know as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What's a spazer, Jeremy?
it's distinct.
Why is it called a spazer?
You know, because it spaces, I guess. And that's usually what something with ER on the end indicates that it does whatever.
That's
true,
true,
but
but
is.
what exactly is a spaze?
Yeah, you know, spacing around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what, Jeremy, now that you mention it, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. It's definitely not still a complete mystery to me.
I'm a spazer, spacing around. Cut.
Oh yeah, I remember this part. Secret.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
did you?
it's actually a requirement for completing the game.
Right, I know. It's a required secret.
It's a required secret, yeah.
What the hell, Nintendo?
Hey, that's what Metroid was all about. Cryptic BS.
Yeah, but is there any
Bye.
reason to believe that that would
Have
be an
fun.
opening?
How late are you gonna stay?
I don't know. Average amount of time.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday night.
Yeah,
So you can stay up all night.
that's right.
Steve.
You'll probably still be here when
I'll
I get back.
sleep up all. Stay up all day.
Sleep up all day. Wait, sleep up all day. Wait, stay up all night. Sleep up all day.
Stay up all day. Sleep up all night. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Give it a
Okay.
ho. Hey.
And I'm going to stop worrying about calories.
Have fun.
So, yeah. So, is there any reason to believe that is an opening whatsoever? Are you just supposed to literally
well-
just go around the entire game and bomb things until you?
Yes. That is. Oh man, I suck at this.
It seems like the worst game ever, Jeremy.
But it's the best though.
But you just have to bomb until you hit the thing that you don't even know if it's there.
Yes.
That's horrible.
I mean, later in the game you get something called the X-ray scope that tells you that like allows you to see where secrets are.
So it's then therefore not impossible to detect.
Right. I mean, if you waited till you get to see the X-ray scope.
Right. So like, as a person who's just going through this game having never played it before, is that likely the scenario?
Yeah, but Nintendo power, Caleb. But Nintendo power.
But Jeremy, there's no Nintendo powers to buy anymore.
So how are you gonna find out?
So you're telling me I have to go and find a walkthrough on GameFAQs?
No, just go find a Nintendo power on eBay.
Are you telling me I have to go to IGN.com
Yeah,
and look up a playthrough?
that is indeed what I'm telling
Are
you.
you telling me I have to watch the Game Grumps play this game and suck really bad at it probably?
Yeah. I started watching Game Grumps Soten, Symphony of the Night, and they played 5 episodes of it and just never did another one.
Yep, that happened. I was there and I
Like,
watched
why,
it.
Why though?
Because that is what they do.
They just start a game and don't finish it?
Well, they only they are choosy with their games. So like they'll play a game, and if they're not feeling it,
I mean, it was a good time. They had like fun, witty banter and whatnot.
yeah, if they're not feeling it for some reason, will just stop playing a game
Wow.
and then never play it again.
Probably pissing off all the fans of that game who wanted
Yeah.
to see them play it.
I wanted to see him play it because I have never played Symphony of the Night, and I don't really feel like that I probably ever will.
We'll play it on here.
It's hard.
It's not hard.
It's hard. I've played it a few times. I died.
It is not a hard game. I mean,
a
it's
hard
a
game.
it can be a hard game.
It's a hard game.
Hard game.
You
Just
know, it's
grind, man. Just grind forever and
Yeah, I don't
level up.
like that.
There are so many possible weapons in that game. I have no idea how many different weapons and items there are in that game, but so many. The most I've ever seen in a video game.
Sounds like you've never played Borderlands.
Borderlands?
Yeah, I've never played.
Doesn't
Borderlands.
Half-Life have a lot too?
No.
Oh, no?
No, it does not.
There's just a lot of things you can pick up and stuff in there, right?
No.
No?
Nope. We pretty much get like.
You get that telekinesis gun, though, that makes it where you can pick up stuff. right?
Okay, well, okay, look.
That's what I'm thinking.
You gotta make a distinction here. Half-Life or Half-Life 2. Two totally different things.
I don't know.
Half-Life has like, probably like 20 different weapons.
Yeah?
Maybe 15.
Yeah?
And then Half-Life 2 has less than that,
Yeah?
but it has the gravity gun.
Okay.
But the gravity gun really, like, you don't do a lot with the gravity. I mean, you do a ton with the gravity gun. Don't listen to what I'm saying, but basically you can pick up objects, but like they're all just objects, and they all just do like some damage.
Right.
You know, there's not like, it's not like what you pick up changes like much about what happens, except for like, you know, if you pick up barrels and throw
Yeah.
them, they don't do much damage because they're
Right.
barrels.
Okay.
But if they're exploding barrels, then they might explode.
Right.
Or if you pick up saw blades, then they'll slice things in half.
Okay.
And if you pick up just other random objects, they'll smash things to death.
Right.
But it's not like, oh, I got some sweet, you know, friggin' incendiary ammo for my for my gravity gun.
Right.
It's just like whatever's there, you can just pick it up and throw it around.
I'm gonna go
Half-Life has really fun
use missiles.
weapons. Like there's this one weapon that is literally an alien creature. It's a little tiny alien bug creature
Yeah.
that you hold in your hand, and you throw them,
Yeah.
and they run around and attack whatever's there. And it's hilarious
Nice.
because the thing is, like, they're so they'll run and they'll swarm and attack other creatures, like other enemies, except for, and then they self-destruct after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Thing is, if you throw a bunch of them out there and they kill all the enemies, then they come to you and start
Oh,
attacking
nice.
you. They're hilarious. I love them. They're little cute little bug, you know, little bug crab creatures,
Right.
and they're the best. But they're not head crabs. They're a different creature than that.
I see. I don't know much
Head
about
crabs,
Half-Life.
the signature. Head crabs are like the signature, you know, thing in
Right.
Half-Life is, you know, the head crab zombies and, you know, the head
Right,
crabs
right. I
and-
know about that.
Yeah, these are a different kind of, you know,
This is one of
buggish creature.
the hardest wall jumps in the game. So old school might not cut it here.
It's just a wall jump. I mean, what's even the issue?
Yeah, you got to do it from across the room.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's
Thank
like,
you.
what a
Shut
big, what's the big deal, Jeremy?
This is the part where I get stuck for an hour.
Well, you know, you are in bubble zone.
Right.
So
Bubble Mountain.
I guess I could forgive you.
Yeah, I'm trying to wall jump off of bubbles.
I mean, how well is that even supposed to work out?
I don't know, I'm walking around in the bubbles pretty good.
Maybe these are fossilized bubbles.
Nah.
Is there a way to not do this part?
I mean, yeah, there's the way that is go all the way around everything and go there the right way. But
Is it the way where
it will be,
if
it
you
would be quicker. It would be quicker if I failed this too many times. It would have been quicker to go the other way. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but I can't get it. I'm having so much trouble just there we go, using this controller to do anything.
Yeah, maybe you should go to a normal SNES controller.
Maybe, but I just love the clicky sound.
Oh goodness.
That's what all good players. That's a mark of a good player.
It's not about functionality.
One that won't go to a more functioning controller because they love the sound of.
It's
quick
about the
scrap.
clickies. Life is about the clickies, really. If you don't have some good clicky sounds, it's really not worth living.
Yep, life is not worth it without good clicky sounds. I'm gonna go around. Should have done
Cool.
that the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, by go around, I mean literally this right here.
This is Swift Plod, so.
Swift Plod. That's the.
So wait, you're telling me that you could have just gone over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Jeremy, why'd you waste our time?
I don't know.
You wasted mine and everyone else's time.
I was trying to do it swift. Leave.
I like how spikes don't kill you in this game. That's kind of
Yeah,
nice.
I like that too.
Because in Mega Man, you don't even want to touch some spikes because
Right.
you're done.
This game is much better in that way. I
Also-
don't like insta-death in any game. Not a fan of it.
It does kind of suck when you insta die.
Yeah.
Always seems a little pointless.
I mean, I'm all for challenge, but putting instant death and sometimes like really cheap ways to get knocked back into instant death.
Yeah.
The classic Mega Man series was the worst about that.
I have
That and Ninja Gaiden.
never really played classic Mega Man, except for a few times where I failed miserably,
Oh no.
insta-deathed into some spikes, and thought, well,
That's usually the way it
fuck
happens.
this game. I am not gonna play this.
I'm gonna.
Are you
I'm gonna
farming right now?
farm. Yeah. I would really rather not die in my Swift Plod. So farming seems like a good strat.
I suppose dying would make the plot a little bit less swift.
Yeah. It would be more like a cumbersome plot at that point.
Are you gonna do a safety save at some point, or
I
are you
did
just
already once.
Gonna... Shows how much I've been paying
Yeah.
attention.
See, Caleb, how would you not know those missiles were up there in the ceiling and you had to shoot up at them to get them?
I mean, when you mention it, now that you mention it, I mean, I don't know that I would have not noticed it.
Yeah.
It seems like pretty much the most obvious thing, really, once you know that they're there.
Yep.
It's
Alright.
so obvious.
I just picked up the item that's going to turn the Swift Plod into a Swift Plod.
Right?
I mean, not going to change the outcome of the Swift Plod, but you know,
Right.
it makes it faster from here on out.
It's a swifter. It's the newer, swifter plot of the future.
Right.
Hey, how would you know to go to where you're going right now?
This is intended, like, to get through this area.
Uh-huh.
I guess you just would eventually. Which way do I go? I forget. I guess you would just eventually just run out of options, maybe, and just start shooting at stuff.
See, I am of the opinion, and this may be crazy, but that I'm of the opinion that that is not good game design. Run out of options and start shooting at stuff is not good game design in
I
my
don't know.
mind.
I mean, I quite love the game, so
I understand that, but I'm looking at it from the perspective of having not played it whenever I was younger
right.
and not knowing everything about it and thinking this does not seem like a game that would be fun to get into.
Yeah. It is fun. Finding all the secrets and stuff is a lot of fun.
It seems like a game that's full of bullshit.
It is. It's totally full of bullshit. Still a fun game.
I'm not the biggest fan of games that are full of bullshit. It's not a matter of like, people are like, oh, you just want to be spoon-fed. You just want to be spoon-fed. You don't want to have to go around, run out of options, and then just start shooting randomly, indiscriminately at all the things until you randomly find the secret thing that's not at all indicated whatsoever by the game. It's like, yeah, you know what? No, yeah, I don't want to have to do that. No,
Right.
and I really don't feel like that is that is spoon feeding.
Well, I mean, then you would hate like the original Legend of Zelda and that kind of stuff because that's all about that.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I want things.
So you don't
to
like
be...
classic video games? That's all you're saying.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. That's why this SNES is not the golden age, you know, because there was still too much bullshit in SNES games. Not all of them, but there was enough bullshit still happening at the time. Got a lot better in the PlayStation era. And I think the trouble is, like, with this time period, it was still like the time where they were trying to make games last as long as they possibly could.
Right.
You know, your playtime needs to be like ridiculous because probably it's the only game you'll ever have for your entire console.
Right.
But as a person now who has like a list that contains like literally hundreds if not thousands of games that I need to play, I look at stuff like this and I'm just like, man, this just looks like it's gonna be a pain.
Right. Whoops. Man, I suck so bad at this now.
Now, as opposed to when?
Like, you know, a year ago when I used to play the game.
Well, there was that time that you completely demoralized yourself on this game and then stopped playing forever.
Yeah. That is true, and that's why I'm so deadgum rusty now.
Because how often would you say that you used to play the game?
Oh, like daily. For a while. I was playing it like once a night. I was trying to run through the game as fast as possible.
I see.
And then it's been a year, and I've lost a lot of the skill, and I've also outdated myself because there's so many new speed strats now,
Oh, really?
and I just don't. I didn't keep up with them. So
What's the
what am I
fastest time
doing?
currently?
Oh crap! I don't even know. I haven't kept up with it lately.
What was the fastest time back in the day?
I mean, like back in the day.
Back
it
when
was
you
in-
were like
for
going crazy.
any percent. I think the RTA time was like 42 minutes or something. I mean, I was never like major into it, but you know, like I said, I tried to run through it at least once a day just to see what I could do, you know.
Yeah.
Look up Super Metroid RTA world record.
What's RTA mean?
Real time, like not in game time.
I'm at speedrun.com.
Any percent.
I'm looking at the leaderboards.
There's like a
for
bajillion different categories though, so just any percent.
in-game time,
No,
real time,
real time.
41 minutes and 56 seconds.
Okay, that's the current world record.
Looks like it.
Okay,
Second place is 41 minutes and 58 seconds.
wow.
So that's a two seconds. Route PRKD. Don't know what that means.
That means Fantoon, Ridley, Kraid, Dragon.
And what is the route that you use?
I use just the traditional route, which is Kraid, Phantoon, Dragon, and Ridley. Because, like I said, I was probably outdated at the time. I was just using
Oh,
standard. What?
well, 15th place.
Yeah?
Set 2 years ago.
Yeah?
Uses Kraid, Phantoon, whatever the D1 is in Ridley.
Dragon. Yeah.
So, I guess that must have been. Oh yeah, actually, once you get past 15,
That's just intended route through the game.
that's like the almost all of them. Once you get past 15th place,
Yeah.
are around there, and these are all kind of records that were set, you know, a couple of years ago, a year ago, or something like that. So I guess 3 years ago.
Crap.
So yeah,
That is the like game intended route.
right. So clearly the this Phantoon, Ridley, Kraid, Dragonord,
Dragon.
Jorgenaird, Drebin.
Dragon. It's dragon with the A stretched out. It's not that hard to remember. Dragon.
Oh, Dragon.
Yeah.
Drebin. The Phantoon, Ridley, Kraid, Drebin format is clearly the best way to go at this
Right.
point, because it really just.
But it's extremely difficult because Phantoon is the hardest boss in the game.
Whoa, snap! 5th place was played on a virtual console version of the game.
Wow. I played a bunch of virtual console versions of this game.
Almost every record on this list is played. Actually, everything that ranks up to 38th place. Every ranked position on this list was played on a SNES, except for 5th place was played on a Wii Virtual Console version
Wow.
of the game. And whenever you get up to 39th place, that
Mhm.
was played on a SNES emulator. Then it goes back to regular SNES, and then a few more emulators further back.
Wow.
I wonder what. I wonder how these are like tracked on this web. I'm on speedrun.com.
Yeah. Speed Demos Archive. Speed Demos Archive is a good website to go to.
Speed Demos Archive. It was recommended whenever I typed S.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I typed Speed DE, and then it was like
Yeah.
Demos Archive.
Yeah.
Sure. What do we got here? Games list. Metroid. What's the speed run for Metroid 2?
Hmm?
You know, Metroid 2.
Oh, I've not.
Metroid 2 speed runs. Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. There's an everything speed run.
There we go. Super Metroid.
See, anyone who wants to get into speedrunning but isn't good enough at the like major games out there, get into some obscure ass game that nobody's ever heard of. And they're like, yeah, I got the world record at this, and I'm the only one who's attempted it, but oh well.
Hey, what is single segment? What does that mean?
Single segment, I guess that would mean that it was done all in one sitting and not like saved and. Why? What are we talking about here?
Well, Speed Demos Archive says that the best time in Super Metroid was 44 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was set in 2013. So
Yeah.
it sounds like this is out of date.
Oh.
Well, I would assume that a 2013 time is probably not the current fastest.
No.
So. Although it says best 14% time, 44 minutes even. set in 2008. This does not seem like.
I mean, SDA, it has a lot to do with like GDQ events and stuff. You would think. I think they're a pretty current, organization.
Well, this looks like a horrendously outdated website.
Wow.
I mean, look, this is what the website looks like. I mean, it looks like an ancient 90s
Weird.
website.
Yeah, I've never been on Speed Demos Archive. I just know them through GDQ and stuff.
Yeah, this is the 90s-est website I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like a freaking blogger. Or like
Right.
Oh no, actually, you know what?
From the 90s.
It's just like some kid took an HTML class in high school and made a website in basic HTML.
Right.
Which is what I did in high school. I took an HTML class and made a basic HTML website. Those were the days.
Nice.
Turns out HTML can't do very much. So maybe Speed Demos Archive has another website. Then maybe that's an old one. Maybe that's the archive for the archive. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at just Google search Speed Demos Archive and see if anything else comes up.
Well, I did Google Speed Demos Archive, and that's how I got here. But let's see if there's some other Speed Demos Archive.
Ah, crap. I am locked down here.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, and this is talking about this website, and it's got a picture of the website, and it's definitely this shitty 90s looking website.
Weird.
And it's like Speed Demos Archive is something something. They host high quality speedrun videos and have over 1,100 games. Blah blah. SDL also hosts 2 annual speedrunning charity marathons. Awesome game done quick. And summer games done quick.
AGDQ is just one game.
Awesome game done quick. And it's like, it's like the off-brand version of AGDQ.
Right.
Where it's the real AGDQ is there. It's real. But
So
then
you'd think
awesome
that-
game done quick is just like a chat. It's just like it's a freaking fraud. Like
Right.
they take the money.
But run by the same company.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. It's a fraudulent version where they just take the money.
Right.
And like, yep, this is ours now.
I don't know that I've ever been this pathetically low on super missiles before. A 0.
Where do you get super missiles?
I mean, you get a farm for them if you're not just getting drops, but I guess I'm just not getting many drops.
I see. Well, I
I'm gonna run
can't.
back to the ship.
I can't speak for or against what you're saying here because I literally know nothing about Metroid or even what a super missile is.
Yeah.
What is a super missile?
It's a missile that's,
The world may never know.
Super. It's a super version of a missile.
I suppose.
So I'm gonna do something very speed running here in just a second, which is fall back through this door.
Is that a speedrun strat?
That's a speed strat.
Yeah.
It manipulates the RNG later in the run.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm definitely with you on this one.
No, first speed running thing I'm gonna do is gonna go back to my ship and refill everything because I'm ill prepared.
Right.
And second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go pee in a minute and get another beer.
Cool. Oh wow, you can refill stuff by going to your ship. I knew nothing of this.
You know what? Here's the third speed running thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back in there and save because Fantuna's next, and
Yeah. So okay, so here's a question for you, Jeremy.
What?
you got super missiles
Right.
from somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why does your ship have super missiles in it for you to stock up on?
Right. Well, you know, it has them all along, but you don't have access to use them yet. You haven't been given permission by your star commander.
Game.
No,
Yeah.
something about Other M, Metroid Other M, I think. The reason she doesn't have her power-ups is that they're all locked by her commander or something, and she has to earn like the right to use them again or something.
Yeah, but isn't Other M considered to be the worst game ever, and
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter
Yeah,
anything that happens in that game?
right. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, good possible explanation for why she loses all her power-ups in between games.
I see.
I mean, terrible.
My
possible.
favorite version is the one where she just trips.
Yeah, that's a better
And,
one. They fall through a storm grate. Crap.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at horizontal shine sparking, Caleb.
Yeah?
So bad at it.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
I'm also so bad at not running into doors that I don't want to go into.
That does seem to be an issue at times.
Urgh. You know why I'm bad at it? Because I don't actually know 100% what the button inputs are. I just guess.
Uh-huh.
So, probably not the best way to do things, but
Well, what is your guess for what the button
I know
is?
how to, like a vertical shine spark is just, yeah, see there's a horizontal one, I just did it into a wall. Vertical shine spark is just, you just jump when you're in that state. But a horizontal one is not just like right and jump, it's like some other random combination of things. Like, I don't know, I have to, I need to practice it a lot more. Just get in an open area and just practice it over and over. Okay, see now I'm doing it consistently into the wall. Maybe it is just to the right and jump and I'm just an idiot. Well, that was
So what are you supposed to be doing here? Like,
you know, I mean, I could just grapple across, but what
right,
I'm
and
doing-
that would have
I'm
been
not-
faster.
No, I'm not trying to save time. I'm trying to learn it.
Right.
So sorry
on
for,
the stream.
sorry for anybody who wants to watch me actually play the game. I'm trying to learn something here. I always have to do the speed strats. If I don't do them, then I'm not ever gonna get good at them.
Yeah, but it seems like if you do them, you're also not gonna get good at them. So, what's the issue here? Here, let me look it up for you.
Just look up horizontal shine spark button inputs. Because that is one thing that I've just never been really that good at.
Horizontal shine spark.
I just did it, but... And all I did was push right and jump at the same time, but I don't know if it's like on the same couple of frames, or if it's like one before the other, or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Says press and hold jump, then press forward in the direction you're trying to go.
Oh, okay. So like activate the shine spark first, and then press the directional button.
I would guess conveniently this wiki page that I'm looking on has videos
Yeah.
and shows the button presses on screen,
Oh.
which I think is pretty cool.
Hey, I just did it like one try there. So maybe that's it. Maybe I was pushing the right arrow key too soon.
Yeah, apparently pressing and holding jump, then hitting the arrow key is the way to go.
Funny that I've never actually looked that up. I just guessed it all along.
Well, that's how you learn speed strats, is you just do them
Yes.
wrong for
Do them wrong
and
forever.
never learn how to do them correctly. Well, because if you look it up, then you didn't really earn the right to have used
Right.
it in the first place. So really, you don't deserve it.
It has always been the most difficult thing for me. Shine sparks.
Yeah.
And I've never really understood why I had such trouble with it. Because sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't.
Right.
And so that's what it is. I was just pressing the button. I was pressing the directional button too soon.
Right.
I was trying to push both at the same time.
Oh boy.
Fantoon.
So, yeah. So, were you planning on using the bathroom before you fought Fantoon,
I don't know.
or after?
It doesn't really matter.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I was just saying.
Are you afraid I'm gonna piss my pants while I'm fighting Fantoon?
Did you make a huge mistake here? No, I'm afraid you're gonna be like, oh snap, I gotta go,
Oh,
and then
no.
you're gonna like start squirming, and then you're gonna mispress the wrong button, and then you won't beat Fantoon, and then we'll have to start all over from a few minutes ago. So, why is Fantoon able to just fly in and out of the boundaries of this room that you both seem to be stuck in?
Oh, he's a ghost.
Like it's no big deal.
He's a phantom.
Yeah, but he's not in a ghosty form right now. Well, he might be right now, but he definitely is right now. Okay.
Yeah.
But before he was not,
Yeah. I don't know.
because you could hit him. He seems to not respect the boundaries of this room whatsoever.
Damn it. Damn it. Show me that eye. Ah, crap. Oh yeah, this fight should not last anywhere near this long. Just letting you know.
Oh,
I should have had him beat a long time ago.
what's been the issue so far?
Oh, I'm just sucking at it.
Didn't you say he's kind of random?
He's very random, but you can manipulate what he does. But but it has to do with like changing your beams and doing different stuff and
Oh.
just stuff I haven't studied too much into. So
I see. Yay. Looks like you got him.
and now the wreck ship has power again.
All right. Well, this seems like as good a time as any to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, oh, are you talking to me again? Or are you actually going?
No, I'm going.
Okay.
Let's both go. Hey, let's both go to the bathroom.
Nah, I can wait till you get back. Doing real good, guys.
I'm back. So, how's this going?
Oh, you know, kicking ass.
Is that so? What's left of the game? What even is left of the game, Jeremy?
After this, Meridia, which is the underwater land, and then Ridley, and then Mother Brain.
I see. So you're
Ridley
basically
has been
done.
my bane lately, so I will
So you're
be
basically
safely
done,
saving.
right?
Huh?
You're basically done, right?
I mean, you know, 20 more minutes for me. I'm sucking it up pretty bad tonight, but yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. That seems like a swift plod to me.
Yeah. I mean, swifter than, you know, any average Joe who just picks this up for the first time.
Right, such as myself. Who would probably spend a good 3 or 4 years playing through it consistently. Trying to find it, trying to bomb literally every tile in the game.
To figure out where stuff is.
Yep. It's like, well, I guess I'm gonna just be bombing this whole game one square at a time.
That is one way to do it.
Sure sounds efficient. Can't imagine that there's a better way to do it.
Alright, this is P break.
Sweet. Well, I guess.
For speedrunners as well, by the way.
Oh yeah. Because there's just nothing to do here. Well, that's nice. Is something supposed to be happening here? That had to be a pretty quick pee break. I think it's over. Well, anyway, guys, it's been fun sitting here talking to you. Hey, how's it going? Real talk. You know, he's okay at video games, right? I mean, don't beat up on him too bad. You know, he's a busy guy. He's you know, he doesn't have time to play the games and get really good at them.
What?
You know what? Nothing. I was just talking about. It was nothing, really. Honestly, nothing important. But I was noticing, Jeremy, that this whatever is going on here seems to have completed already.
Yeah.
So how fast, Jeremy, do speedrunners pee?
Well, you gotta think, man. Their whole life is about speed.
It's true.
They've devoted their life to speed.
I wonder if they like Sonic a lot.
Say what?
If they're big fans of Sonic the Hedgehog. Speedrunners. No?
Sonic the Hedgehog's not that great of a game.
No. I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, the character.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like,
probably.
gotta go fast. You know, that's like the motto. Like chili dogs. That's the motto. You know.
Yeah, speedrunners love chili dogs.
Are chili dogs the official food of speedrunning?
Probably.
Gotta get some chili dogs. That's only in the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Like
pretty
that
sure.
is not like from the games at all.
No, that's just from the cartoon.
I have never ever in my life watched the Sonic cartoon, so
Then how do you know about chili dogs?
because I know I keep up on pop culture stuff enough to have seen references to chili dogs in Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Nice.
I'm sure that we were not allowed to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog
Probably
cartoon
not, for some dumb reason.
because it had like robots in it. And
Yeah.
robots are like, you know,
Robots are basically
sacrilege or
Satan.
something.
Right.
Yes, we had religious zealots as parents.
Right.
Neither of whom are religious anymore at all.
Not at all.
Hilarious how that works out.
Yep.
It made for a ridiculously restrictive childhood, and then once we grew up, they were like, "Screw that shit."
Yep.
Perfect. I'm not bitter about it though. I think it's funny.
Nah.
I just think it's funny. Like I think back on it, what a stupid thing.
Damn it.
What's going on here?
This is called the Hellway
Yeah.
for a good reason. It's just a pain in the ass.
Is it because the platforming is kind of floaty and weird?
Yes, and because there are spikes and those little man-eating flower things.
Yeah.
On the ceilings and the floor, and it's tiny space that you gotta fit through, and there's enemies everywhere. It's the absolute worst room in the game.
I see. I don't like floaty controls.
Yeah.
Don't like them. This game's got pretty sweet music though.
It does. I'm telling you, man, that orchestrated thing is pretty sweet.
Is it Metroid? Orchestrated by the Black Mages?
Yes. No, it's called Synthetic Orchestra or something like that.
Ah.
I think is the name of the orchestra. It may actually not even be orchestrated. It may be like synthesized or some, not synthesized, but you know what I mean. Like,
Well, Synthetic Orchestra sounds awful lot like it might be a friggin' like keyboard
Right.
MIDI based.
it sounds phenomenal. It's not, it
Well,
sounds like
yeah,
a real
but,
orchestra.
A digitally
Now-
sampled.
I will tell you that the Swedish Symphony Orchestra or something like that
Yeah.
did a whole like video games concert and
Uh-huh.
had like just tons of different not genres but franchises that they did,
hmm
and it was sweet.
You know, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra did the last night of Beethoven or whatever.
Yeah,
It was pretty.
they did do that.
It was pretty smooth. That was pretty
I'll
sweet.
tell you, the
right?
music in that was sweet. The friggin' singing was the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah. But no, on a serious note, I'm pretty sure that the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra
Uh-huh.
did like a Final Fantasy
Yeah.
music thing
Damn it.
at Conner Prairie in Indiana
Yeah.
one time, because we went to the Symphony on the Prairie is what it was called.
Yeah.
A couple of times, and one of them, I swear, it was Final Fantasy music,
Nice.
which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's a thing. If you live in Indiana, there you go. Go see Symphony on the Prairie. I'm sure they still do it. It's pretty cool. And then there's fireworks.
I suck so bad at grappling.
Yeah?
It's just clunky. And I'm sure there's strats to not even have to grapple there, but again, swift plodding here.
Right. Naturally.
At least I know where to go. That's half the battle.
That sound just sounded like some sort of notification sound. It's like a ringtone or something.
Yeah. Oh, that was a like a conch shell or something
Oh,
that I was kicking around.
I see.
I don't actually know what the purpose of it is. I think that there is see it.
Oh yeah.
Did you see it flying around?
No, I didn't. I just said yeah because I wanted to agree.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be agreeable here.
So yeah, see, vertical shine sparks I've never had a problem with because they're just basically hit jump when you're standing still on the ground with a charged speed booster. But
Yeah. This is Paul. He's the best. He's the number one most mustachioed cat
yep.
in all of my house. There's another cat over there that you can't see. Her name's Tonks. She sucks.
Yep.
She's the worst. She sucks really bad. As cats go, she is the worst one.
The worst one available.
Yep. What does she do that makes her so horrible? Nothing. That's what. She's literally nothing. She's a nothing cat. She has no personality, no mind, no thoughts. She's the most worthless cat. I have no respect for her. That's the issue. Paul, though, he's a thinker. He's a real Renaissance cat. He's always thinking about the issues.
I hate this guy.
Can you only hit his head?
Yeah.
I see.
Ah.
These look like some rather unpleasant little squishy wormy squish creatures. Glob
Yeah.
worm
Ah.
squishes.
No. No.
What happened?
I fell in the pit.
Uh-oh.
No.
What happens if you fall in the pit?
Well, you get stuck all the way down here, and you gotta go back, and I don't even know how to get back. Hold on. Yeah, I just don't even know. Hold on. Maybe. Okay, I'm back in Conk Room. Oh no, yeah, I'm in Conk Room. Wow, what an unfortunate backtrack I have to do now.
So what went wrong there?
I just didn't struggle my way out of that quicksand fast enough.
I see.
It shouldn't take as long as it's taken me to get that stupid energy tank, but again, I just suck. Actually, I don't suck. I was trying to turn into a morph ball so that I could get into the little hole, and the D-pad was working.
Oh, just blame it on the old school.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna.
No school like the old school. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, seriously, why can't I turn into a morph ball? Why can't I?
Because you suck.
There we go.
Right, Paul? Yeah, that's right. Paul's way better at Metroid than you.
Yeah, probably. Damn it. Buckets. Motherfucker. Got to the top and then stood up in the air. Because the old school, I'm actually going to blame it every time.
Why don't you switch controllers, Jeremy?
Because I don't want to stop.
We could make this a seamless transaction. No, we couldn't. That's not possible.
But we can wait till when Dragon's coming out. Like, he's coming soon, so
When Dagron is coming out?
like while he's coming out, we could swap the controllers.
How long does he take to come out?
Like 10 seconds.
So, I get this
I'll switch then. But I won't get to hear the nice clicking of the buttons.
It's true, but you'll get to have a controller that works.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
And how far away is Dagron?
In the next room if I can get to him, but I've kind of screwed myself at this point.
Oh, are you backtracking again?
Maybe not. There's this really sweet speed. Oh yeah, here we go. A really sweet speed move that you can do called the full halfy. That is its name. And because you can do a shine spark across the room, all the way across the room from the top. Very, very difficult to pull off. Ah, fuck. I killed my bridge there. Anyway, so you can do a shine spark all the way across the room, and that's called a full halfy. Back in the day, they didn't know the exact pixel to do it all the way across the room. So they did it halfway across the room and then hit a wall, and that's what was called a halfy. But now that you can do it, they found out how to do it all across the room. It's called a full halfy.
I see.
Makes sense?
Sure. Sounds like some friggin' speedrun BS sounding BS.
Yes.
A full halfy? What does that even mean?
It means you can
It's
go
a
all
full
the way
half?
halfway across the room.
You can get all the way the halfway across the room.
Right.
You can get half all the way across.
Yep. There we go. That, I don't think, has ever taken me that long, even when I sucked at this game. Well, I still suck at the game, but...
Yeah, but you're playing with the old school controller with
Yeah.
a K.
Alright, here
So
comes
that's
Dragon, by
probably
the
why.
way.
Oh, sorry, Paul. Bad news, buddy. At what point can I swap the controller?
Right now? This is good. Oh wow, it feels so much different.
Does it feel better then?
I mean, yeah, playability wise, yeah, but it's so much stiffer. The buttons are so much stiffer.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing necessarily, it's just hard to get used to.
They're
after
just
playing
not clicky, you know?
with the old
They just
school.
don't click all the time.
So check out, this is how you beat Dragon. You let him do this to you for a minute,
Okay.
and then you take the grappling hook, or the grappling beam. Man, I'm in a bad spot here. And just do this. And that's Dragon.
Okay. Is that the only way to kill Dragon,
there's-
or is that just
you
like the
can kill
most
him with
efficient
missiles
way?
and stuff, but that is a pretty quick way to kill Dragon. That is
Uh,
not the speed strat. There are faster ways, but that is
Were those
easy not
Dragons
having
like
to-
babies or something coming
Yeah.
by to be like, oh, Dad,
Oh, Dad, you dumbass.
my,
Why did you put lightning in your lair?
that was probably a bad move.
Space jump.
What does Space Jump let you do?
This, you see?
Crazy graphics.
Mode 7.
It's-
Probably
I
not.
don't think that's
probably
probably
not
not
mode
mode 7. You never know what isn't mode 7 really.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
All right, so
Everything's mode 7.
Meridia's done. Headed back to Norfair to fight Ridley.
Then Motherbryn.
And then Mother Brynford.
Wow. Fantastic.
Fantoomstick. Motherfucker. Damn it. Oh yeah. Man, I just like I'm so rusty on the routing and like where to go.
Ooh, oh, never mind.
What's up?
Nothing. I thought I saw a thing, and I was like, oh, is that a place you can go? But then I looked at it, and I was like, oh, no, that's just bricks.
Hey, a farm. The slowest farm ever.
I don't know, Jeremy. There was that one place that you farmed for like an hour that one time.
Did I farm for an hour somewhere?
No, there was a place where like, it's before fighting Fantoon, I think.
Yeah.
Is it before fighting Fantoon? Or is it before fighting whatever the other one is? Kraid?
Maybe.
Wait, no, not Kraid. What's the one that's underground and you gotta play tug of war with him?
Oh, Crocomire.
Crocomire.
He's not a main boss.
Right, I understand that. The point being, there's like a place where like there's these little bulbs and like they respawn. There's like 2 of them right next, like one on either side of this door. And they spawn like one thing, and then you kill that one thing, and then you gotta like go up to the top of the room and come back down, and it spawns another one.
Did I do that just now?
No, that was the last time.
Oh, okay.
I watched you play. You're like, dude, I need some
I was
stuff,
probably just
but
desperate for health or something.
There's nowhere to go to get
Yeah.
stuff, so I'm gonna have to sit here for, you know,
Oh crap. So
however long that took.
we're
Which
going to get the best beam in the game now. Or the most overrated beam in the game, I guess. But
okay,
pretty,
cool.
pretty
Sounds
good.
awesome.
I guess some people would say the wave beam is the best beam in the game, but I like the plasma beam. Alright, so here's how the game teaches you. You see this big pile of enemies, and you gotta shoot them a lot of times to kill them. Pretty sure this was in an episode of Sequelitis. But then you get the plasma beam.
Plasma beam.
Oh, by the way, and you can't kill these guys with any other beam besides the plasma beam, so...
Oh, so you better go down there and get it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much not optional at this point. But... Anyway, so these guys are dead, and check it out. Now those guys that took a bunch of hits, now they just boom, and then boom, and they're dead.
Wow. So Jeremy, is there such a thing as a 0% run of this game?
No. No. You have to have a certain number of missiles just to be able to fight Mother Brain.
I see.
And health. You have to have a certain amount of health too, because she does one attack that takes away a required attack.
Paul, stop that, please.
She does a required attack that she has to do to proceed with the battle. That takes away 2 energy containers.
Sorry, everyone. Paul was kicking the camera for some reason. He thought it would be cool. He does that kind of stuff sometimes.
He's a dumbass.
It's true. That's what you get, Paul. Nope, you gotta stay here, because I can't trust you over there. You know you love it, Paul.
Alright, back to Norfair.
Norfair, that sounds like a nice place to live.
It is the lair of Satan.
Oh, sounds great.
Hey, since I'm playing a game and you're not, you want to put more beer in the fridge?
Sure. Hey, since you're playing the game and I'm not, do you want me to make some coffee also?
Sure.
Hey Paul, since you're not playing the game or doing anything useful at all, can you please go make the coffee and put the beer in the fridge? No? Alright. Well, it's I guess I can't ask too much of you. You do pull your weight around here usually, so you pay your rent and all that.
I'm not going the right way. Now I'm confused because I'm actually don't remember where I'm going now. Damn it. There it is. Okay. Good. I got lost again.
Hey everybody, sorry about the sound you're about to hear.
Coffee grinding.
Hopefully it's not too horrible.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty bad. I didn't think to do this before the stream started. It will be over soon, I assure you. Any minute now.
I can hear the game again.
So, why are these all bird aliens? HR Geiger.
Why are they what?
Yeah, what's up with all the alien creatures in here that are all birds?
Oh, those are the Chozo. Samus was raised by the Chozo,
Oh.
but they're an ancient bird species. They're the ones that all of the statues that she gets the stuff from. Like just now, she just got the screw track from a Chozo statue.
Right.
But they, the Chozo that are attacking you from time to time are like, that's like a security measure by the Chozo. They're extinct now, so all their stuff is, you know, ancient and dead. But
So she was raised by a race that is now extinct.
well, extinct in recent time by Mother Brain and whatnot.
Oh, so like why?
They were wiped out, yeah.
I see.
But
Paul, stop that.
they were. Anyway, I don't know much about Metroid lore, but that's one of the things that I know. One of the things that I know-ish.
So the chorizo, they
Yes,
are a bird race.
right. And they're delicious, delicious sausage. I have the screw attack now, bro.
Yeah.
Screw-biddy-doo attack.
So there's like a video game website or something called Screw Attack,
Yeah,
and I don't ever go there or know anything about it.
yeah.
But I like the other day found out that Screw Attack is this from this game.
Oh, you didn't know until that
Yep.
point?
No, I had
There's
no concept of what it was.
The symbol for screwattack.com is the icon that you pick up to get the screw attack in this game.
I see. Yeah. See, I don't know anything. I know nothing about anything. So.
Huh. I thought everybody knew where that came from. Come on, bro.
Nope, I have no knowledge. Zero. If you check the memory banks of my brain, there would be literally nothing there. Not because I'm incapable of remembering things, but because I've just simply never actually experienced anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
Therefore, have nothing to pull from. Paul, you have got to stop playing underneath the camera. This is a problem. Cats. It's like they know that. It's like they instinctively know what is important at the time, so they
Right.
go and undermine it.
Yeah.
Evil creatures. Satan spawn. I love them. They're the best. I hate them.
Even the one we call good is not really good.
Which one?
Paul.
Oh, no, he's not good at all. No, Paul is not good at all. I mean, I love him, and I don't ever want him to leave me. Never leave me, Paul. But man, you're not good though. You're a bad creature. Bent on destruction and mayhem.
Let's see. Is this the best place? I think this is the best place.
To save.
Yeah. Because Ridley's coming. And you remember what happened last time I tried to fight Ridley?
I wasn't paying attention, to be honest.
Oh no, I just failed miserably.
Oh yeah, I know that happened.
Twice in a row. Lost 2 complete runs to failing at Ridley. And that was what, 3-4 months ago?
Uh-huh.
And that was the last time I played Super Metroid before
Yep.
today.
That really upset you.
Yeah. I got pissed. I remember dying to Ridley like in the past, but in recent times not failing so miserably and then failing again just like the next time I played.
Right. It was really demoralizing.
Yeah, it was for real.
I saw it happen.
Made me sad.
Jeremy, did you know that you just
not-
acquired a power bomb?
I did. I did know that.
I just didn't know if you knew that.
I did.
Have you had the power bomb this whole time?
Yeah. That
Well,
was just,
did you know that you have to
another
press
one.
Y?
Yes, I knew that.
Did you know you needed Jeremy? Did you know you can press Y?
Yes, I realized that.
Yeah. Because the game doesn't know that you knew that.
Damn it.
Or at least I get the sense that the game was under the impression that you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why is that exactly?
What?
That it tells you how to use it every time you get
Oh,
one?
I don't know.
Doesn't
really-
Zelda do that too? For like,
Uh,
just items?
for any items you don't have yet, but I don't think it does it for every item. It always goes, you know,
Yeah.
does that thing, but
Maybe it's Ocarina of Time where it just did that.
oh yeah, no, that could be. I'm not well versed in Ocarina of Time.
Because I feel like I remember reading some, or like, I don't know, maybe it was sequelitis that maybe that was a sequelitis thing for the... I remember hearing somewhere, somebody being like, why does it tell me how
Right.
to use the bomb? The 7,000th time I've gotten a bomb. I know how to use bombs.
Right. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous when games do that. Okay.
Surely I get it at this point.
I'm gonna go back and farm for a sec. Sorry, everybody.
What are you farming for?
Just to get my health, get my health all the way up to 100, and
Such as what you're doing right now.
yeah, by dropping in the lava and draining my
And-
health.
And periodically getting hit by the things you're trying to farm from.
Well, no, if I get on a good roll here, I won't be doing that anymore. But there we go. But and get all my super missiles.
Hey, do those make the skeleton Koopa sounds?
Yes, yes, they do.
That is the same
That's
sound.
that is just the ice beam, the sound of the ice beam. But yeah, that is the dry bones collapsing sound.
Yeah,
effect.
dry bones. That's what it is. Nintendo, you thought you could sneak that by us, but
But
We
only
knew.
30 years later, we figured
you know,
it
we
out.
found it out. You were cutting costs.
How
Where else
dare-
did you cut costs
how
in this
dare
game?
they?
I bet this game is constructed entirely out of Mario sprites also.
That's right. Samus is a Goomba.
They just took like 20 different Goomba sprites and smushed them together into Samus.
If you hit his tail, it doesn't do any damage, so
Let's see.
I'm constantly just, hitting his tail. Like that, right there.
So is Ridley a chorizo thing as well?
No, he's just a space pirate.
Oh, I see. They come in all shapes and sizes, I suppose.
Yep. Some are big dragons, some are brains. Just, whatever.
Yeah.
I may fail at this again. This isn't looking good. This isn't looking good, Caleb. Crap.
Well, you have a safety save though,
Yeah.
so you're good
I'm
there.
good.
This is what true professionalism looks like, you know?
What's that?
This run. You're a true professional at running Metroid, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not that good at it anymore. I'm
Metroid
telling you.
woman.
I'm telling you, I'm not that good at it anymore.
Yeah.
I have lost it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have given up on playing it that one time. Whenever you...
I just don't have that much time for video games anymore, you know? Like, now I do.
Yeah.
Never mind. Forget what I said.
Well, there was a period of time there where you
There
had
was
no
a
time for
period of
video
time where I
games.
didn't have much time. For
Now you
video-
have all the time.
Yeah.
So much time.
I don't care if they know, so you can just tell them.
Huh?
I said.
Oh,
we
you know,
can
there's
share-
just
we can share my personal business. I don't care.
psh, there's just circumstances. I mean, you know how it goes. Your life takes different turns.
Yep.
Sometimes you're super busy with, you know, your kids and your family and all that stuff, and then sometimes you're not anymore.
Right.
For, you know, it just happens.
Yep.
We've all been there, Jeremy.
Well,
At
my
this
kids,
point.
my kids still, you know, kids
Yeah, well, right,
still, just not my family as a whole.
right. Right. We've literally all been there, Jeremy. in this day and age.
Right. That's true. At least 70% of us have been there.
Yeah. You're in good company.
Come on. There's a way to manipulate these guys too, but I don't know what it is. Do your stupid thing so I can go.
What are you
There we go.
trying to do?
That.
What was that?
He has to be light green before you can hurt him. There's something going on over there.
Oh. Oh, my laptop's dying.
Oh.
Which really isn't important. But I guess I'll go get the power adapter.
Now I get to farm again.
Sweet. Hey, are those Meta Knights?
They look like it.
I told you, Jeremy, this whole game is recycled from other stuff.
Right?
That's just a Meta Knight sprite.
That's true. You're right.
Nintendo, did you even make a game when you made Metroid?
No, just Kirby and Mario sprites reused from other games. Wow, he's being fairly tame this time.
Maybe he feels bad.
He's like, okay, alright. I got you, bro. You got it this time.
Clearly you need a win here.
Yeah. Although, I'm not sure that I'll get it.
How many hits does he take?
A bajillion. All the hits. There we go. Thank
Oh
God.
boy! Jeremy, you've broken the curse. You're like the Chicago Cubs.
I guess so.
You're like the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series. It's been just as long.
Right. I lost to him 3 times.
That's pretty much the same as like 100. And,
Okay,
What?
so for the story, because you've never seen the story of this game. So at the beginning of the game, you know, you're in the space station, and Ridley comes and steals the baby Metroid in the capsule.
uh-huh.
You go in the room past him here in Zevis, and the baby Metroid is gone.
Yeah.
Where could he be?
I just don't even know. And then you're like, wait a second, what was the point of this entire game?
It was to retrieve the baby Metroid,
Uh-huh.
to follow Ridley back to planet Zebus and retrieve the Metroid. That was the point of the game.
What are Metroids all about anyway? What's the deal?
You know, they're parasitic creatures that pretty much, well, okay, so they didn't really do anything wrong. And Mother Brain decided to use it because they're very powerful.
Uh-huh.
So Mother Brain decided to use their power to take over the galaxy.
Okay.
And then you beat Mother Brain in the first game, and then they decided it's a good idea to go to the Metroid's home planet and commit genocide so that that doesn't ever happen again. So Metroid 2 is all about just killing every Metroid on their home planet and then blowing up the planet. Sounds like good guys to me.
Right.
And then, but at the end of Metroid 2, there is one baby Metroid that's still left after you destroy the Queen Metroid thing or whatever. And it's so cute that Samus is like, "Aw, I'll keep it." And
Aw,
so she,
I'm a girl.
yeah, right. And so she takes it to Siri Space Station to like have it analyzed or whatever. And that's where this one picks up, and Ridley comes and attacks and steals it.
I see. So let me get this straight. Metroids
Yes.
are incredibly powerful. Parasites?
Yes. They're like they have extreme energy. There's a lot of energy. I don't know, but yeah, I mean they suck the life out of they get their power from sucking the life out of literally everything.
So they're not powerful.
That's
They
not-
just draw a lot of power out of things.
yes.
So
thereby
how can they be
becoming more
used
powerful.
for anything? Like,
Well,
how
their
could you use
idea, I
them?
think, was to use them for like, you know, power. I don't know. I don't know, Caleb. I didn't write the story, bro. I'm just telling you.
Seems
the
like it
story.
doesn't make any sense, Jeremy. Because if they were powerful, if they had like innate power, then it would make sense. But because they're parasites, that means that they have to draw their power from somewhere else, which means that they themselves are not the source of power.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Which, I don't know,
Well, like I
man.
said, I didn't write the story, bro.
Well, whoever did write the story probably wrote this story back when the standards were not very high for video game stories. I mean,
Right.
let's be honest.
Anyway, the major takeaway here is that Metroid, baby Metroid cute,
Uh-huh.
Samus, you know, girl,
Right, and therefore,
entire other game.
right. And she's thinking the whole time, you know, if I just killed that fucking thing,
Right.
I wouldn't have to do any of this shit. Yeah. Well, you know, look, Jeremy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to shit on everything. But, you know, I do, though. I do that. And I don't know. It doesn't, I can't help it, man.
Yeah, well.
I see things that are like, this is not logically
Well, bro,
sensible.
no video game logic is really that great.
Whatever, there's great logics.
No classic video game
No,
logic is
right,
that
I know,
great.
because the standards weren't very high.
Right. I literally, if I die from here, I suck really bad.
Yeah, and you're gonna really be kicking yourself from not doing the safety save because you're gonna have to fight Ridley again, and you're gonna die because you got lucky that one time when you killed Ridley.
This is it, bro.
What's
Finally,
what's
after
the,
however many hours.
what's the mother brain fight consist of?
Literally nothing.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So maybe you'll win.
It's a total storyline battle. It's not. There's not. I mean, there's a way to die to her, but it's, you know, you have to suck really bad.
I see.
And then I'll go die.
Right.
After I say that, then I will go die.
Well, why not? Man, that spinny thing would be pretty cool to have in some other areas where you had to do all these wall jumps and stuff.
Right. Yeah, wall jumping's pretty much obsolete at this point. Oh wait, I am going the wrong way.
It's kind of cool though how you get power-ups that like make aspects of the game's travel mechanics different.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Just being able to
Huh?
being able to change up the way that you traverse the world as you go through the game
Right.
is cool.
Hate this freaking room.
Oh, is this the Hellway again?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yep.
Just spin 'em a bob. Just fidget spin your
I
way
will-
through.
I will say the fidget spin is not that easy to control.
Yeah.
And if you do an incorrect button press, it will basically kill your momentum and you can't get it back. You have to land and jump again.
I see. Well, the fidget spin is a pretty good attack.
Yeah.
Or a pretty good movement method, though, for in general. Even if it's hard to control. Because the thing is, I mean, how far ahead of their time were they with the fidget spin?
Right.
I mean,
They had. How were they to know that that would be the hot toy of 2017?
Nintendo, what visionaries?
I am gonna go ahead and just refill my junk here. Because, you know, I'm on pace to get a good 4 hour here.
No, Jeremy.
How long have we been recording?
We've been recording for only 2 hours.
Yeah. So that's a swift plod. Would you call that swift plod?
Sure, I mean, it's only a little bit over twice as long as the world record, so...
Yeah. So pretty quick, right?
Right.
I mean, for a guy who hasn't played the game in several months and was never really that good at it to begin with, I'll take it. And taking a death on Ridley and having to redo all that, and going pee and getting beer once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't serious, you know, like donations to charity on the line business.
Right.
This is pretty relaxed.
Here we go.
What is this that you're looking at
It's
here?
the gate tutorial.
There's Steve over there.
Yeah.
So it's just a pile of the bosses,
Yeah, it's
like
you
a
have to-
statue.
It's just a checker. It's just a check to see if you've beaten all the bosses. Like if you go in there halfway through, it'll just darken the ones that you've already beaten.
Right. So Mother Brain is just like, there's like, if you kill those bosses, it's like, oh, I guess you can come in here
I
and
guess you
fight
can
me.
come in. It's cool.
Now that you've killed all of these,
Now
these
that you've killed
minions
my
of mine,
protection, come on in. And
come
fight
on
me.
in.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. That tracks.
Yep. Oops. You have to freeze them first, and then a super missile. Oh. And now I have to power bomb my way out of it. These little Metroids are kind of bitches.
Whoa, you're telling me that there's more Metroids now?
Yeah, where'd they come from?
I don't know. Where did they come from? Did they
Come on.
manufacture a bunch more already?
Well, I mean, you know, they they bred. Metroids are asexual, so they just kind of breed with themselves.
Oh, I see. So what you're telling me is that it was a really bad idea to save one of those Metroids?
Yeah, that is it. I mean, honestly, the story of Metroid is not that good. It's, you know, yeah, we won against the space pirates. Now let's go kill all the Metroids. Oh, wait. Let's just keep
not
one of
do
them.
that, and therefore completely negate all the progress we made there when we killed an entire race of beings.
Yes, we committed genocide. It did us absolutely no good.
We committed genocide, but then we just didn't.
Because Samus
though.
is a girl, and that is why.
And that's why people were mad that Samus was a girl, because they knew she was gonna make bad decisions.
Fuck it up. Because of cuteness.
Maybe she felt bad about that whole genocide thing.
Oh yeah. Don't. All right. So look how strong these guys are. I can't even damage them. Oh, a Chozo. He's dead. Oh, look at these enemies. They're all sucked dry of their life. Oh, here comes one of those guys I can't beat. What do I do? Oh, crap. Oh, look at him. He's just dead.
Yep.
And I can't do the baby skip, so I'm just not even gonna try.
Oh, is this the Metroid you saved?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, lol, I only sucked all of your life away.
Right. Well, he didn't realize until just now, Caleb.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
the one who
crap.
killed all of my people.
He doesn't remember that. He was a baby.
Right. This was like 5 minutes ago that all this happened.
Well, yeah, and at this point, Samus has traversed an entire planet, so what's happening, like what's in the game lore versus what's actually happening.
Right.
You know, this has been like months later, you know.
I figured that this was all pretty much taking place across of a 2-hour period of
Right.
time, you know?
No. This is supposed to be a significant amount of time later.
Yeah, okay, so what does Samus eat?
You know, space food.
Just space.
It's
Is
just-
there like fast
it's
food
space
on this
food.
planet?
Huh?
Is there like some fast food on this planet that she can get?
I'll safety save for you and for, you know, me being all braggy about how easy my brain is.
Right. Good. Probably a good move. I have a feeling that's going to pay off.
Here we
Mostly
go.
just because of how little you have to invest into that.
Right. So here's why you need a certain number of missiles to be able to fight Mother Brain. Because you have to have missiles to kill these things.
Okay. What's up with these donuts that are being shot at you?
Oh, they're just donuts.
Just donuts.
They're just donuts.
Cool.
And here's the epic Mother Brain battle.
Watch out for donuts.
I'm not doing very good. Now I gotta farm. If I can get missiles with these donuts, I don't even know. It doesn't appear so, actually.
Now what?
Maybe going back to get more missiles? Actually, no. I didn't come with enough missiles. There is actually a way to skip all those gates and not have to use missile on it, but I don't know what it is. We can look it up.
Wait, if you leave this room, are the gate's gonna come back?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset. Because that safety saved.
Ha!
Alright.
So worth it.
So worth it. So let's see. Look up skipping gates, Mother Brain, Super Metroid.
Weather Brain, Super Metroid, Gate Skip. Skip Gate.
Yeah. Something about freezing one of these donuts in the right spot or something.
Yeah, it says you gotta freeze a donut. Here's a visual representation of it.
Okay. Freeze one there.
You freeze a donut down in the bottom, I guess, of it.
Freeze and spin jump
Okay, well, I see. Fascinating.
It's not really doing what it doesn't seem to be working for me. It says spin jump and take damage or something?
It says freeze the thingamajig, and then immediately when it spawns, spin jump into the zibidibidip so that Samus takes damage and begins to flash. Spin jump again on the same spot. Now do a regular jump forward, and Samus will pass through the zibidibidip.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Maybe that's a hack that only works in an emulator and doesn't work on a real cartridge.
That would be interesting.
Oh, the screw attack must be disabled?
Oh, okay. Screw attack must be disabled. How about friggin', okay, oh, okay, got it. Screw attack takes the play, oh no, space jump. Space jump?
It just says screw attack must be disabled.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. No, I'm just not getting it. I don't know.
It says freeze the thing, spin jump into the zebitite so that she takes damage and begins to flash, and then jump through the thing.
Try again. This is one of those times I'm just gonna sacrifice speed for learning shit.
So basically, what it says is happening here is that the frozen donut being there will force Samus a pixel to the left
Okay.
when she lands on it, but you have to be damaged before you land on that spot, and therefore like invincible.
Okay.
Or else the Zebetite will push her back
I see.
away from that space. So
So spin jump. I'm not understanding what I'm supposed to take damage from, because the Zebetite doesn't cause damage.
that's what it says is supposed to happen. Is that that's supposed to cause damage? I don't know, Jeremy. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video about it. See if that makes it more clear. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't have enough missile. Oh, no, I did it. I did it. With my very last missile. Well, cool. I guess I don't need to know now.
Yeah, screw this knowledge. I'm not even gonna. I'm watching this YouTube video, but I'm just gonna exit out of there. What's this chicken monster?
It's Mother Brain.
Oh. Oh, I see. That chicken body's kind of gross.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't actually know that I have enough energy to survive this shot. Yeah, I forgot that you can actually die to that. So I do have to. That's the end. That's the end of the battle.
Yeah.
I had finished. I was at the end, but I forgot that you can actually die to that.
Jeremy, remember that time that you told me Mother Brain is easy?
Bro,
You can't even die to her.
I haven't fought Mother Brain because last time I played was the time I failed at Ridley so bad, and the time before that, I hadn't played Metroid in probably 2 years before that, maybe a year.
Really?
Yeah, I had gotten so far out of playing video games for a long time. I just have to manage my health a little bit better here.
You don't want to try the
Oh
hack?
yeah.
The trick, the hack?
Well, I mean, I may not have enough missiles to do this. It's very, very tight.
We did it last time, though.
Yeah, but I think I wasted a few more this time. I just can't miss any this time. So I gotta be more careful. Yeah, this is not 14 supers is not gonna be enough to finish it. It appeared that one of them didn't count. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Cool, I got it. And I've got plenty of health this time, so she's dead. She's done.
Sweet. Chicken body. So these space pirates, are they trying to just like steal some stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're gonna use Metroids to take over the world so that they can
Yes.
steal some stuff?
Right. So you have to commit genocide against the Metroid race in order
A completely
for these
innocent
pirates.
and uninvolved party.
Yes. So that these pirates don't keep stealing stuff, bro. I mean, come on.
You couldn't just like stop the pirates instead of, committing genocide against the entire Metroid race?
No, you have to kill all the Metroids.
Okay. I get it.
So, all right. So here it is.
I'm on board for this.
This is the thing. This is what happens. I can't get up. I'm dead.
Oh no, except for that you're not even dead.
I'm just getting killed right now. Oh snap!
This is why it's a good idea to make friends with a Metroid
Right.
and be a girl
Right.
and think that Metroids are cute. Even though it's really not. It's not cute.
Well, not now, but it was when it was a baby. Come on.
Yeah, when it looked like the exact same, only smaller.
Yeah. But it was small.
I suppose.
Small equals cute. That's all that matters. Ants are the cutest thing ever. Just kidding. No, they're not. I actually have ants at the house right now. And they're not cute. Well, yeah, they're kind of cute, but they're really annoying too.
Right.
So yeah, so he just killed Mother Brain by sucking our life away, and gave me all of her life, and then she came back inexplicably and started attacking it, and that's what happened.
Yeah. I gathered that.
Oh, and while he was sucking on her head there, she was using that hyper attack that she used on me the first time. So he absorbed it, and now I got it.
Oh, sweet.
So the thing that almost killed me earlier, I get to kill her with. Yeah, this is totally scripted. There's no challenge to this. The end of the battle is when the Metroid shows up. This is just story element.
Can you lose to it though?
I mean,
is it
conceivably, I guess
possible?
yes. If you do, you're terrible because you just got a full health refill and the most powerful weapon in the game. So
Aw, snap, who set this time bomb? Okay.
it was set to go off when Mother Brain died.
I see.
It's probably attached to her cerebral cortex in some way. I don't know what a cerebral cortex is, but it sounded smart.
It's brainish.
It's brainy.
It's brain terminology. I know because I am an expert.
Okay,
On account of
All right,
I
Caleb.
have a brain.
just off the top, just off the cuff here. Save or kill the animals.
What?
Save or kill the animals.
I don't
Okay,
know, man.
yeah. Just say one. Save. You want to save the animals or kill the animals?
Is this in context of Metroid or just in general?
It's in context with right now. What's about to happen.
Oh, well, I mean, I think it's in keeping with Samus's character that she just commit genocide, so, no,
Okay.
don't save the animals.
All right.
Genocide everything.
So
Except for one. Keep one, though. Save one.
No, you can't save one. You either save all of them or you don't save any of them.
Oh, well, then I guess just genocide
Not
them.
save the space pirates that I'm murdering right now. Save the innocent animals.
Oh. I really feel like that Samus is the kind of girl who would genocide them and then probably feel bad and save one of them. But, if
Oh,
saving
shit.
one of them isn't an option, then I guess, genocide them all.
Okay.
Why?
Well, it's an Easter egg type thing, and I could have shine sparked here and already been like done with the game, but I didn't, and then the lava started coming up, and now I just can't do it. So, cool. You're watching the absolute slowest way to escape this planet. Just letting you know.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible for it to be any slower than what I'm doing right now. Anyway, save the animals means I go down in this little thing and I save some animals, but I'm not gonna do that.
Oh. Genocide.
Anyway, that is the thing that gets the most donations at AGDQ every single year. The battle between save or kill the animals. And Super Metroid is always the last game played at a GDQ event. So people donate throughout the entire event for save or kill the animals.
I see. So that affects how long the run takes, right?
By like 4 seconds, yeah.
Right.
Well, by like 10 seconds. Yeah, you go down in that little pit, and there's like some helpless. You know where you fought the first Chozo statue to get the bombs at the very beginning of the game?
Yeah.
That inside that room, there are some like helpless little alien creatures.
I see.
And you shoot a wall so that they can get out. And on this screen, you'll see a little like shooting star line coming from the planet, which is their ship escaping the planet.
Nice.
So that's what you get for it. You get to see them escape the planet.
Yay, the operation was completed successfully, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You did it. You beat Metroid Super. You beat Super Metroid staff.
Yep. I beat
Makoto-
them up.
Makoto Kano,
Makoto Kano.
Yoshio Sakamoto. You're not very good at coming up with stories, guys. This story is bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I'm glad you beat it.
It's not over.
Oh, it's not? Is there after the credits?
I mean, you get to see Samus without her suit on.
Is there a post-credit scene?
You get to see Deer Force.
Is this where the post-credit scene came from?
I don't know.
And then it just got co-opted by Marvel for their superhero movies?
Yeah. No, I mean, you can't turn it off before you see Deer Force.
Who? What?
Deer Force? You'll see.
Well, how long does this go on for?
You know, average credit length
I see.
for a SNES game.
Well, Jeremy, you know, I have to say, I do want to play this at some point.
Yeah.
I just, you know, we'll see.
Yeah. It's fun. I might get back into it now that I'm, you know, completed a successful run again.
Now that you've broken the curse
I've broken the curse of just getting owned by Ridley.
of hundreds of years.
I might actually get into like learning more speed strats and getting back into the groove of playing again.
You really got to learn how to use that Zebetite.
Yeah, that's something I need to practice a lot. So here we go. So we're gonna see Samus with no suit,
Okay.
and we're gonna see Deer Force, and it's gonna be cool.
Deer force. Is this like a force of deer?
Yeah,
like
it's just an
a
inexplicable
squad of
thing at the
deer.
end of this game, and it's always a thing that people cheer for at AGDQ. I don't
Okay.
know why, but
And all of R&D
Gunpei
one
Yokoi.
staffs.
huh?
That seems like a raw deal if you were part of R&D one staffs.
Right? It's like, cool. There's my credit. Here it is. Deer Force? I don't know why. What is Deer Force?
No.
That's pretty hot right there.
Ah, snap. Oh, the
Mm.
hair down and everything. Oh, man. Samus. Why'd you put your suit
So
back
what is
on?
my item collection rate? Let's see how many items I collected. Check it out. It's gonna be way more than 14. 44%. So I collected almost half the items.
Sweet. What else is there to collect besides the things you got? Didn't you pretty much get it all?
No, I skipped the X-ray scope and I skipped tons of missiles and super missiles and power bombs.
I see.
There's lots and lots more of those.
Well,
I skipped a boss entirely.
oh.
I skipped one boss entirely, and not a major boss, or I wouldn't have been able to get into Turian. But
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for Metroid stream. Are we gonna stream anything else?
I don't know what time is
Today?
it.
It's 8:30.
I mean, I'm cool. You want to throw on some Something that you want to play? I'm kind of tired of playing. Right
I've got
now.
an idea. Why don't you play Mega Man X2?
I already did that though last week. No, I
what
want
if
to
we
chill and drink some more beer and then drink some coffee and then go home. So
what if we piece out of this stream for a few minutes so that we can take a break and then come back?
we could do that, or we could just keep streaming while we're taking a break.
I guess we could.
And you could put a nice Microsoft Word thing on there that says, "Hey guys, we're taking a break."
Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
Microsoft Paint is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I suppose I could do a Microsoft Word thing. Hey guys, we're taking a break. I did it. Dude, I don't really know what I want to stream though after this. You know, I could fire up Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, we could do
I could
that.
Just do a quick little.
Like 2 games that are the exact same.
Yeah.
Super Metroid and Metal Gear Rising.
Might as well. Okay, so stay tuned for me to start Metal Gear Rising. I can't promise that I'm
You
gonna
got the
complete
PS3
the game.
Conveniently hooked up.
No. Well, it wouldn't take too much work.
Okay.
To get it hooked up. Now, bear in mind, I don't have any fancy graphics for modern game consoles.
Just leave it on Super Metroid.
What?
I just said just leave it on the Super Metroid graphics. Just leave Super Metroid on.
Well, no, I mean I'm talking about any of the stuff. Like I don't have any of like the frames or borders or anything like that that would fit like a widescreen like actual game.
Can you
So
just shrink that
instead,
down?
I could just no, not right here, not on the fly right now. So instead of having all the borders and stuff, I'll just turn them off and then just have the screen there and just have our video down. We'll do it like most people on Twitch do it for a little while, and then eventually I'll get a nice fancy graphic setup for us.
You mean just like throw the webcam on the screen?
Yeah, just throw it down there in like the bottom corner or something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that shouldn't take too much work. We can do that live, but first I'm gonna get some ice cream. Jeremy, would you like any Baby Ruth ice cream?
That sounds delicious, but I'm gonna have another slice of pizza first.
Okay.
Baby Ruth is basically Snickers, right? I haven't had a Baby Ruth bar in a long time.
Baby Ruth is basically.
It's caramel nuts, chocolate.
It's caramel nuts. No chocolate though.
Yeah, it does. Baby Ruth bar looks like a piece of shit. That's what people make fun of it for. It looks like a nutty piece of shit. Payday doesn't have.
Oh yeah, Payday.
Chocolate.
Yeah, Baby Ruth.
I think Baby Ruth is basically a Snickers.
Baby Ruth is a Payday
With
with
chocolate on it. Okay.
And I think what it is Snickers is nougat, caramel, peanuts, and chocolate. And I think that
Maybe just like a
Baby
caramel
Ruth is a
nougat.
caramel nougat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but whereas Snickers has distinctly caramel in
So
there.
the Baby Ruth, people have always made fun of it for looking like a giant turd with nuts in it.
Okay. Yeah, Payday is what I was thinking of. Paydays are my favorite.
I love Payday.
So good. I love the not chocolate that's in there.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're
The saltiness and
yeah.
the salty and sweet. The combination of salty and sweet in a Payday is phenomenal. It's just that's what makes it so good. And you can eat it as a meal because it's got so much protein from all the peanuts. What?
It's just as good as eating a real meal.
No, I'm saying like if you're hungry in the daytime, you want a quick, something to eat.
Well,
A Payday has got all the energy you need.
Snickers claim to have all that energy too, but hey, that's TV commercials.
Snickers doesn't have half the peanuts that a Payday has.
No, you're right. But it does have the raw, sugary carbs.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, Jordan, one of her friends in high school,
Lived on Snickers for a while.
her nutritionist, she was a really athletic girl who played sport, like all the sports, And her nutritionist told her family that she needed to eat Snickers, like when she's doing athletic activities.
Mm-hmm.
To give her, like, Snickers was the recommendation from the nutritionist.
Wow.
I'm like,
That's funny.
lol. You'd think they'd recommend like something
Why
more.
not Payday? Payday is just peanuts and sugar.
Maybe it's just the higher sugar content of Snickers.
Mhm.
For immediate energy,
Mm-hmm. That you crash from 45 minutes later.
doesn't matter. When you're playing sports, you don't need to have sustainable energy. You just need
Just that
energy for the
energy
amount
right
of time
now.
that you need to be playing,
Yep.
See you next mission. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I've got coffee in there, too.
Yeah.
Jeremy, would you like some coffee with your pizza?
No, but I'll have a cup of coffee with my ice cream. We are enjoying the Little Caesars Extra Most Bestus.
Absolutely. The world's best price. I mean, the nation's best price. The nation's best cheese amount.
It's not a bad deal. $6 for double cheese, double pepperoni.
Yeah. And I definitely agree. The weird thing is how dubious any of Little Caesar's claims always seem to be.
Yeah.
Because they are always, like, qualified, like, extremely fine print,
Yeah.
like, whoa. This is based off of such and such polling data that we
Right.
did back in 2013.
Yep.
It's like, okay.
America's favorite Detroit style deep dish pizza.
A style of pizza that is literally only able to be bought at Little Caesars and in Detroit.
in Detroit, yep.
Chances are.
What did you say the history of that was, though? They had, like, old pans, like oil pans or something from manufacturing cars that they made pizzas in?
Yep. Basically, like, these factories would order in these, tons and tons and tons of these oil pans. And then sometimes they'd just, like, surplus off ones that they didn't use.
Mm-hmm.
And then some guy was like, I'm going to make pizzas in those. And then it became kind of a common thing to do that.
Yep. Cool history. Cool story. Doesn't change the fact that only people in Detroit know about Detroit style pizza.
Right. It certainly hasn't spread out there like, Chicago style,
Right.
New York style. Like, at this very moment, I can think of a couple of different places I can go here in Little Rock to get a Chicago style pizza.
Yeah.
I can think of some places you can go to get New York style pizza. I can only think of one place to get Detroit style pizza.
Right.
And that's the only place I know of in the entire country, besides presumably somewhere in Detroit.
Yep.
So,
Did you just tell the entire world what city we're in?
yeah, it's not a big deal. Well, Jeremy, I'm like,
You're gonna get swatted, Caleb.
that's true. I'm part of several podcasts in which I divulge that information a lot. So if somebody's going to find out the city that I live in, pinpoint it down to the city I live in,
Yeah.
they've already got that information.
Caramel Candy Crush. Okay. Wow, this is Kroger brand that has a brand name candy bar in it?
Yep.
Interesting.
Kroger is really getting serious about their ice cream game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you put ice in your Coke?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out which glass is mine.
And it's Pepsi,
Yeah, I know.
Jeremy.
Whatever. It's all Coke, dude. We're from Arkansas.
Yeah, but Pepsi.
What kind of Coke do you want?
Yeah.
Regular is fine. Regular what? Regular Dr. Pepper? Oh, just regular Coke.
Sure, like Coke
you
is.
Mean, you mean Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Coke. What you just said.
Yeah. Sure, Jeremy. Coke is Coke.
Coke? No. Coke is soda.
Right, okay, sure, Jeremy.
Coca-Cola.
Dr. Pepper is Coke.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola is
Hello.
Coke.
Hey.
Mountain Dew is Coke.
Are y'all still streaming?
But, Jeremy,
Yeah.
Pepsi is never Coke.
I'm gonna make coffee.
Okay, oh, yeah,
Don't you...
It's right there. In the
What?
top.
It's made.
You made
It's fresh.
coffee?
It just got
I
made.
smelled coffee.
It just got made.
Hey, my friend Andrea wants to know what your Twitch account is.
Does your friend Andrea know what
Yes,
Twitch is?
she knows what Twitch is. She goes on Twitch. She's
What does she
amazing.
watch?
Tell her
I
to
don't know.
seriously tell her to look us up right now.
Well, what's it called? What's your what?
Jump and shoot bros.
Jump and Shoot Bro. Oh, I forgot that's what it was called. Okay, I'll tell her.
We're about to start streaming. Jeremy beat Super Metroid. We're about to
Okay.
start streaming Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But first,
We're
eating
streaming
ice
right
cream.
now.
Yeah, we're streaming right now, but we're eating ice cream and drinking coffee,
Let's
Coke,
eat.
or Pepsi.
Well, I'm gonna get some coffee.
And Paul conveniently has been sitting underneath the
Do you
camera
like some
tripod.
ice cream?
No, I'm good. Caramel Candy Crush. Where'd that come from?
I bought it.
Oh, when did you
Caleb,
buy it?
did you buy this today?
Yeah.
That is a shit ton of ice cream that you've eaten already.
Well, no, it doesn't. The way that these get filled, the
I
way.
mean, it's easy to do.
No, the way that the Kroger ice cream gets filled, it's not filled like all the way through. There's like a hump.
Oh yeah.
Now, when I got home with the
Well,
ice
this is
cream,
not
I did
frozen at
eat.
all.
I did eat a few spoon bites of it. Well,
Is your freezer okay?
Spoon bites.
Yes, I mean it is a freezer. It does freeze, but it does not handle this. This is a problem specifically with Kroger's ice cream.
Yeah.
Apparently the
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Oh, did you
yeah.
get a big chunk
Oh yeah.
of? Oh my gosh.
apparently the cream, the ice cream, Kroger's ice cream just does not freeze very well.
Seriously, tell her to watch this because she'd be the only one. So.
Okay, but only whenever y'all are actually doing something. Because
No,
right
no,
now.
no. Just tell her to tell her to get on there.
No.
Just tell her to get on there. She'll see you hanging out with your brothers, eating ice cream. It's cool. Drink coffee.
Yeah, she what does she watch? I think some of her friends have Twitch accounts and do stuff, and she plays some video games. So I told her that you were playing Metroid or Super Metroid or whatever.
Yeah. And she was like, "What's that?"
No, she's heard of it. She's just never played it.
Yeah.
She's a little bit older than me.
I see.
actually charged for the PS3?
Good question.
Yeah, this one's got some charge in it.
You probably have some extendable USB cables, don't you? I mean, USB cable extension.
I got some long USB cables
Yeah.
around here. Around these parts. Around these parts.
So how is pho?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got beef pho
Okay.
for the first time. For the
I'm sorry,
first
pho.
time.
I don't know why I can't remember that.
It's pho.
Pho.
Pho. It's just pho. Like fuck.
Is it pho?
Yeah, what the fuck, Jeremy?
You're like pho. Pho.
Just remember
King.
fuck, and then you'll remember.
There you go. Pho. So how's beef pho?
It was really good. I'm gonna get beef from now on. I
Is
don't
there
know
an
why I
egg in
haven't-
there? They
What?
put an egg in there?
Not in the one that I got, but I think there are some that do that. There was one.
Does it taste like licorice?
What? Does the pho taste like licorice?
The only experience I've had with pho is
No.
in a
Jeremy.
package, and it tasted
Good
like
Lord.
black licorice.
Jeremy, we should go out to that pho restaurant that I just went to
Is
sometime.
it- Is it House of Pho?
No, it's pho on my.
Oh, over on Shackleford?
Shackleford.
Yeah, I know that place.
But you need to eat real pho, Jeremy, because it's really good.
It's fucking good.
Mhm. It just really is.
Here's a place in Jonesboro called House of Pho for a long time.
Nice.
And
Oh, I remember that place.
you remember it was a front for a drug
Yeah.
company or
Yeah.
drug company. A
Pharmaceutical. It was front for a pharmaceutical
for a
company.
totally legit pharmaceutical company. It was a front for drug trafficking.
Wow.
Awesome. You know it's good food.
No, nobody was ever there. Like the parking lot was usually empty. Well, it was Imperial. Remember Imperial, right?
Yeah.
The Chinese place that nobody ever went to.
Yeah,
And we thought that was a drug traffic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the police came in and shut down Imperial, and House of Pho came in like 2 days later, and nobody was ever there either. I think that it was just the same people that opened up another restaurant.
Nice. Well, I've got things sorted out, sort of. This is not the setup that I want it to be whenever we do high definition games, but this will be okay for now, I suppose.
All right.
I just smushed it down into the box that we
Oh,
already
yeah.
had, so
That'll work.
it's not great, but it will be better someday. Someday it'll be better.